everyone, my name is Petra Tangraju and my metric number is 4231001151 and I'm going to be speak today about aviation insurance. Aviation insurance is a types of insurance that provide coverage for aircraft and aviation related risk. This can be included coverage for damage or loss of the aircraft as well as liability coverage for accident or injury that occur during flight operation. Aviation insurance can be purchased by aircraft owner or the charter company and amongst categories. Aviation insurance can be divided into several different categories including hulk insurance, liability insurance, and aviation related property insurance. Hulk insurance provides coverage for damage or loss of the aircraft, while liability insurance provides coverage for accidents or incidents that occur during flight operation. Aviation related property insurance can provide coverage for things like hangars, full tank, and other aviation related properties. The cost of aviation insurance can vary depending on number of factors including the types of aircraft being insured, the pilot's experience, and the level of coverage desired.
Hello everyone, I'm Naveen Prakash here. Today I'm going to talk about aviation. What is aircraft insurance? Aircraft insurance that provides liability and property coverage for aircraft. Aircraft insurance, also called aviation insurance, can be purchased for a number of different types of aircraft, including standard, experimental, and vintage aircraft, as well as seaplanes. While aircraft insurance typically covers repairs of replacement of damaged aircraft and parts, aviation accident insurance will cover liability claims from injury or loss of life. There got two key takeaways. That's aircraft insurance cover repairs to damaged airplanes or other flying machines, and the second one is more comprehensive coverage may also include damage caused to airports, hangars, and others relevant land-based properties. Okay, other than that, the understanding aircraft insurance, just as boat owners may purchase a boat owner insurance to protect against damages to their boat or watercraft, so that can aircraft owners protect their property from damages. And aircraft insurance is necessarily because claims or suits the arise out of the ownership, maintenance, or use of aircraft are generally excluded under the standard commercial general liability, that's called CGL forms. And business that elect to use private aircraft in their operation must purchase aircraft insurance to cover their aircraft liability to loss exposure. This can be aircraft liability coverage or stand alone not owned aircraft liability and perhaps excess aircraft liability coverage as well. Finally, coverage level and types of aircraft insurance. Insurance companies may provide different level of coverage depending on whether the aircraft is being used for pleasure or for commercial purpose. An aviation business may need coverage if it provides flight training services. A financial company may purchase aircraft insurance for its fleet of corporate jets. Some insurance companies will also provide insurance coverage for aircraft that is rented by the operator rather than owned, since the operator could be liable for their thousands of dollars in damage if something were to happen to the aircraft. Aircraft insurance is also available to organizations such as flying clubs, in which members may share in the use of one or more aircraft. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anpalagan Magarina. Today I am going to talk about type of insurance. Aircraft insurance is divided into six several type of insurance coverage available. First is public liability insurance. This coverage refers to the third-party liability aircraft owner for damage that their aircraft does to third party, such as houses, cars, crops, airports, facilities, and other aircraft struck in a crash. Second is passenger liability insurance. Passenger liability protects passengers riding in the accident aircraft who are injured or killed. Third is combined single limit. This type of coverage provides more flexibility in paying claims for liability, especially in passengers are injured, but little damage is done to the third party property on the ground. Fourth is ground speed hold insurance not in motion. This coverage for the insurance aircraft against damage when it is on the ground and not in the motion. Number 5 is ground risk hold insurance in motion taxi. This coverage is like ground risk hold insurance not in motion, but provides coverage while the aircraft is taxiing but not while taking off or landing. 6 is in-flight insurance. In-flight insurance coverage protect an insurance aircraft against damage during all phases of flights and ground operation, including while parked or stopped. Thank you.
As a first supporting document, I'd like to talk about the aviation insurance claims and how they relate to the recent Malaysia Airlines disasters. According to an article published on 2014 in the Malay Mail, aviation insurance claims related to the incidents were expected to reach nearly 2 billion following two numbers of Malaysian Airlines disasters, which is the disappearance of flight MH370 and the shooting down of the flight MH17 over Ukraine. The article explains that the aviation insurance is a type of insurance that protects airlines and other aviation companies against risks such as accidents, damage, and loss. In the case of Malaysia Airlines, the airlines was insured for both aircraft and its insurers were responsible for paying out claims related to the incidents. However, given the large number of claims that were expected, the claims process was likely to be complicated and lengthy. The article also highlighted the importance of having a robust and efficient claims process and the need for the insurer to have the resources and expertise to handle complex claims. The article also emphasized the scale of the insurance claims and related to the Malaysian Airlines disaster, which underscores the importance of having adequate insurance coverage in place. The aviation insurance industry will be affected by the disaster and the claims will be one of the largest in aviation history. Also, I would like to discuss the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on the aviation industry, especially the aviation insurance industry. An article titled Impact of the Coronavirus on Aviation Insurance from Atlas Magazine. This article discusses on how the pandemic has led to a significant drop in the air travel, which has resulted in a decline in demand for aviation insurance. At the same time, the article notes that the pandemic has also led to increase in claims related to flight cancellations, delays, and other issues as well. As a result, the aviation insurance industry is facing significant challenges and insurers are having to adapt to the changes of market conditions. This article highlights the importance of insurers are having the resources to manage complex claims as well as the need for the insurance to be able to adapt the changing market conditions. Overall, the pandemic has had a significant impact on the aviation industry and it has highlighted the need for insurers to be prepared for the unexpected event. The aviation insurance industry will need to adapt to the changing of the market conditions, and the insurers will need to be able to provide coverage that meets the needs of the aviation industry. As we can see from this magazine, the pandemic has highlighted the importance of risk management and the need for insurers to be prepared for the unexpected event. Lastly, I would like to share the role of aviation insurance in protecting airlines and other aviation companies against risks such as accidents, damages, and loss. As a supporting document, I found an interesting article titled Aliens to Pay Most Malaysian Airlines Insurance Claims. This article discussed how Allianz, the lead insurer for Malaysian Airlines, is handling the insurance claims related to the disappearance of flight MH370 and the shooting down of the flight MH17. And this article highlights the challenges of handling large claims and the need for insurers to have the resources and expertise to manage such claims. Also, this article provides insight into how aviation insurance companies handle large claims and the potential impact of such incidents on the aviation insurance industry. As you can see from this article, aviation insurance is a critical component of the aviation industry, and it is very important, cannot be overstated. It protects airlines and other aviation companies against a wide range of risk and ensures that they can continue to operate safely and efficiently. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurina Shafiqah binti Ahmad Saruji, matric card 422-300-1931. I will continue with the first journal, Effect of Perceived Service Quality on Customer Satisfaction Among Aviation Insurance Policy Holders in Malaysia. From Mayan Maniraj, Asia University, 2020. Service quality has become an important factor in current competitiveness in aviation insurance. This study is to identify and determine whether aviation insurance policy holders are satisfied with the service provided by aviation insurance service providers. The application of the SERVQUAL model by Parasuraman, Zetmal and Berry, 1985, on the 5 dimensions of tangibility, reliability, responsiveness, insurance, and empathy, which display issue relate to how perceived service quality affect customer satisfaction among various aviation insurance cases. Quantitative data analysis was used in this study. Data was analyzed using structural equation modeling, SEM. The finding of the study shows that 5 service quality variables that include availability, responsiveness, reliability, empathy, and insurance affect customer satisfaction among aviation insurance policy holders in Malaysia. Then the second journal titled Crisis Management, Malaysian Aviation Tragedies, from Junaidi Abu Bakar, M.S. Hamzah, Mazura Masura Muhammad, International Conference of Innovation Trends in Multidisciplinary Academic Research, 33-46, 2014. A disaster is defined as a catastrophic event, especially one that occurs suddenly and causes great suffering and loss of life. Malaysia faced its worst aviation tragedy in 5 months, the loss of flight MH370 and the downing of flight MH17. This study aims to address the gap in research on the role of local government, the Malaysian government's prompt action, and actions show its ability to manage the crisis. The last one is a journal titled Aviation Airspace Policy, New Challenges for the Insurance Sector to Provide Human Access to Space, from Ana Cristina van Elzuizen Galhego. Insurance is an insurance sector that introduced a new approach. Orbital and suborbital space transportation will definitely be a commercial service for this new market. Discussions are underway on space insurance to determine whether this new market should be governed by aviation or space law. In this paper, I attempt to analyze some new premium, capacity, and policy possibilities, as well as new insurance products related to vehicles, passengers, and third-party liability. The change toward a new insurance regime is important due to the current stage in the development of space tourism and the urgent need to adapt insurance regulations to support future development in this area.
The conclusion: aviation insurance is crucial for aircraft as it covers a wide range of risks, including damage to the aircraft, liability for damage caused to others, and loss of income due to an accident. It's important to understand the different types of coverage available to ensure that you have adequate protection. That's all. Thank you.